Madness Podcast! The best of the underground! Make madness your ritual!
Yo, what's going on, folks? How you doing? It is Friday. You know what's happening. I appreciate it if you're joining in. Welcome to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 322 with the madman Brad Grimm. Do me a favor, check out Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. They are going to be coming out with a new location very, very soon. I'll have that address for you folks real soon and the phone number and everything. It is a bigger spot, much better. Super stoked for these guys to have their feet below them again and hit the ground running. Also, don't forget to check out the Shred Den, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 9100 85th Avenue North, Suite 100, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Give them a call at 763-350-2191. Look them up on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, or give them a shout. Drop them an email at www.theshredden.net. If you're looking to get your guitar set up, your bass set up, you're looking for some strings, you're looking for some strap, you're looking for some amps and guitars, Shred Den's the spot to go. And again, thank you to the Shred Den for providing us a sweet studio to do our podcast in. Also, if you're looking for some logo work to be done here, Narwhal Design Solution is the place to go. Justin Boney has done so much work for all the bands in the Twin Cities. Well, not all of them, but a shitload of them anyway. Justin Boney on Facebook, Instagram. Narwhal Design Solutions on Facebook, Instagram, and the World Wide Web. Narwhal Design Solutions, Justin Boney at gmail.com. Give him a shout. And if you feel inclined, please scan the code up on top of the screen there you're looking at. Please consider donating to the podcast. Just scan the code, select tip amount, and it would help us keep the lights on and all that other stuff. I do want to do one thing before we get started. This Sunday, there is one show and one show to rue them all. I know there's a lot of things going on this weekend. I think Niall's in town, Cannibal Corpse is in town. Lots of fantastic shows going on. But we have a fellow brother in town that has been a sound guy in this area for so long. He has helped out so many damn bands. We've got a special benefit for Joe Spanbauer on Sunday at Route 47. I believe there's 19 bands playing on Sunday, but they're going to do like 15 minutes. And I mean, these are handpicked by Joe. These are people that he's worked with throughout the years. I believe there's a comp CD with a bunch of different bands with new material on it as well for sale. It's $20 to get into the show. It's going to be a fantastic day. They got beer, food, live auction, silent auction, music, and it all goes to help Joe Spanbauer with his battle with cancer. So if you can make it, please show up and rock out with everybody. Again, welcome to the podcast, and thank you for joining us. We're hanging out here with Brad. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good. That's good with the Joe thing. I'm happy to hear that he's getting that going for him because he's a good dude.
Yeah, there's actually a couple of them that have been happening. I don't know if you've heard that Mad Mike's Jam. He does like it's like an open jam that they do. Like bands will go there and play their full set. Mm-hmm. And he'll just let you jam. Like he has all the shit up there and you just bring your instruments. I don't know exactly how it works, but that's what I'm gathering. Okay. I've heard, Outlaw Saint has played it a bunch of times, and Andy Oatman's new band, the Heavy as I, they're like a sludgy, dude. They're fucking amazing. Oh, dude. Very cool.
You know me. I
know you like
sludge.
that. That's what I'm saying. You should check them out. Heavy as I. They're really good. I had them on not too long ago. They're a fantastic band. They just played that thing. But that Mad Mike's Jam, he's been doing kind of shows and giving the proceeds to Joe's benefit. Okay. I know there's a lot of people trying to do a lot of things for Joe, and unfortunately, it's a terminal diagnosis. So, you know how that goes. Yeah. I think everybody we know at this age has had one.
I say, yeah, I've
had
more. It definitely it touches me on my personal life because I had to deal with that in my family as well, so I know how much that hurts.
Yeah. My stepdad and my grandma, and fuck, man, I've dealt with it a bunch.
Fuck cancer, man.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And just to pay homage to Joe, he's such a good dude, and he's helped out so many folks, man. And it's rough to see somebody go through that, man.
He's a man with conviction too.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
I always appreciated that about him. I can respect that.
Yeah, he's always been a rock solid guy, man. So Brad, what's been going on, man? How you been doing? It's been now. I looked back just to see the last episode that you were on with Dom and the synopsis stuff was episode 279. If you guys want to go back and check that out, I mean we're at 322 right now, so it's been a little while, man.
Oh yeah. I say it's like 3-4 years and 100 pounds.
Right. Well, that's good, dude. You look great, man. Looking great.
Yeah. The last couple of years, I've been focusing. Been kind of like staying out of like a lot of live music. I've been doing my shows and stuff, but I haven't been doing as much as I used to because you know me, I used to do shows like every fucking month.
Sure.
And it's been a change of pace, but now I'm focusing. I was getting my health back together. I was focusing on my sobriety, doing all that, and at the same time, was trying to get trying to get in the good headspace to write new stuff.
Yeah.
And that has since splintered off into like 4 different things because I can't just put a bunch of different ideas into one project. I'll be like, oh, here's another random idea.
Right.
Well, let's make a project for it.
Right.
Let's put some scratch tracks in there, and
that's
maybe
what happens
we'll
when you're a talented cat and you know a lot of talented folks, man. It's easy to do.
I do it. I guess I wouldn't say I'm talented. I just have way too much free time. Well, I have a lot of free time and no free time.
Yeah.
It's just I have a lot of time at the house with like a computer.
Right.
And so it's just like, oh, here's an idea I had. And
so let me back up a little bit. So like I know you were kind of one of those on and off type of now you took a long break from drinking for a good long while, wasn't it? It was like a couple of years, right?
Well, so right now I am actually, as of today, it will be 1 year and 7 months.
But I mean, before that, though.
So before then, I think the longest that I went without drinking was 4.5 months.
Okay.
And that was over the winter.
Okay.
And now, admittedly, that was kind of the whole thing was I just wanted to quit for like 4.5 months, partially just because I just kind of felt like I was partying too hard. And then also I was doing that as kind of like a proof of concept of like, what am I going to do to actually maintain my sobriety?
Right.
And so over those like 4.5 months, I was kind of like picking up bits and pieces, but I still didn't feel like I was quite in the right headspace to quit yet. I was in a kind of a bad life situation at the time. And now that I'm in a much better situation, as soon as my situation improved, I kind of just quit drinking.
Well, you and I talked at Horse Lord's last party at his place.
Yep.
And we were both drinking. I brought beer to the place, you know, but you told me that night, you're like, hey, because I was like, I thought you weren't drinking. You go, I wasn't. And then you go, you said, I felt like I was gonna drink again. You weren't done with it is what you told me. And then you said, but I'm going to quit again. And you said, I'm not sure. I'll probably wait a couple more months and then I'm going to really give a go at it. And I remember you saying that. In all good spirits, you were like, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to, get my health together because you were working on your health at that particular time too.
Yeah. And procrastination's a bitch and it'll make fools of us all.
Right.
And, admittedly, I was still having some difficulty past that point. I was using alcohol to cope a lot. I was also realizing that I was using it to deal with my ASD symptoms and stuff, because I have like Tourette's and I have just general ASD issues like that. And I was found that, oh shit, I've been like self-medicating with alcohol for 20 years now. And it's like, how the fuck do I even know how to human anymore? And, But so it's been kind of a journey of just like trying to separate the alcohol from the neurodivergence and stuff like that and trying to figure out a good harmony in that. And I feel like at this point now I actually have found like a good balance. And also I heard that you had Nate on here before.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I just want to say, Nate, good job. Proud of you, buddy.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
For sure, man.
Let's say, and then I think, what was it? Donnie David Shee. I think he reached like over 3 years recently.
Yep.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to reach that myself.
Yeah. I work with a guy who's like 27 years or some crazy shit, and we have a lot of conversations about it, about people being sober and going through it. And he did his sobriety, like 20 something years ago, 27 years ago or whatever. I think he said 28 or close to 28. But he was like, when I went to,
Playing some acid
Look,
bath.
I got it in the background. I forgot to show you.
I was say I know that sample from anywhere.
That's awesome, dude. Well, that's funny. It's just playing in the background. Oh wow. We'll probably got some crossover in the songs, or
It's
hopefully.
like, oh, there's some really good background music. What is this?
Right. He was saying that, when we started getting sober, it was like he was around, Vietnam vets and World War II vets. And he's like, these guys were just diehard. So he's like, I see everybody online saying I'm sober, but I still smoke weed. He's like, fuck all that. He's all mad, He's like, I hate when people say that they're sober. And then I see them and they're smoking a joint. You know what I mean? It offends him. He's like, just be honest. Like, you're not sober. You know what I mean? Like that, just
I always consider
what he was saying.
I guess I was always of the opinion that, if I was to not smoke weed, I would call that clean and sober because it's really all I do. But yeah, I still smoke weed every day. Like it helps with general anxiety. Right. They tried to put me on like hydroxyzine or something, made me feel like I was going to have a heart attack. So I'm like, I'm going to just stick with this. This is kind of working a little better for me.
Yeah, you probably won't OD on that anyway,
yeah,
right?
It's like hydroxyzine. You don't want to take too much of that. But you have too many brownies, you're just gonna fall asleep.
Right there, you go.
I mean, not off the Minnesota like fucking 5 milligram brownies or whatever it is they got.
Yeah. Have you tried anything from here yet?
Well, at my store, we actually sell a lot of edibles and drinks.
Okay.
And I'm usually like the guinea pig. They're like, oh, here's a THC thing. You're a stoner. You go have it. And like, I don't like the association, but I like free shit.
Right.
So I'll take that home and try it. And what is it? I think we have like a whole bunch of gummies. We have like a wall of gummies. I'm like, we're a liquor store. What the hell?
Right.
Like, but now it's almost like it's starting to catch up with, I think it was starting to catch up with wine sales is THC sales.
Oh, yeah.
Because now the younger generations, fewer and fewer of them are drinking. A lot of them are switching to THC, which I think is honestly a more responsible decision.
Sure.
Not when you're too young. I don't think you should be smoking. Like I say, as a smart adult,
right?
You should not smoke weed as a teenager.
I agree with you.
That's not to say that I didn't. No, I don't think you should.
No, I agree with you. I could stand behind that. I really do believe that. I think that your mind is in a state of development at that point. And I think into your 20s. I think more so, like people will say, you get to your 18 or whatever, you could do what you want. But, I mean, even guys that went to war couldn't come back to America and fucking drink beer at 18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the most part.
And I remember a lot of my family talking in the 90s about how, like, they'd come back from Vietnam. And they're like, man, I was just over there and I can't drink. What the hell is this? And, of course, my family is just like, whatever, you can drink anyway.
Yeah.
And that totally didn't lead to a problem down the line.
That's usually the thing. And that's what's so fucked up, though, man. You know what I mean? Like, I say this to my kids even. I'm like, when I was their age, right? Like every birthday, every holiday, there was cases of beer in the fridge. Everybody was drinking. Everybody had a drink in their hand. And there'd be like one aunt or one uncle that would get way out of hand and get wasted, throw up everywhere, or make a fool of themselves. You know what I mean? But it was always acceptable, right?
At the risk of offending my family, I remember one time at a family reunion where my uncle tried to fist fight my grandpa.
Yeah.
And my grandpa at the time was like almost 70.
Yeah.
And my uncle's in like his upper 50s. Both of them are just wasted.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what they're arguing about. Yeah. They just like to argue and they start swinging at each other.
Hilarious.
And I'm like, man, my wacky family, right?
I think everybody's got people like that in their family too. You know what I mean? The partiers and the crazy people. Now, how about the health stuff? Now you've been working with Eric Kais, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing that I've been trying to do the last 5 years is like when I was 29, I told myself I don't want to go crashing into 30 and be like over 200 at 30. I was over 200 at 30, and it actually got to the point where I was almost 300 at like 5'8" and a half. Right. And so I started like looking into different ways to lose weight because much like with the drinking, it took me a few different times.
Yeah.
I had
you find what works. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think in 2020, I think I had lost like 75 pounds.
Yeah.
After that, I put back on 90. So that was like a serious roller coaster. And I went with breakups,
Yeah.
But, and then after that, I lost weight
again. Your feelings.
Yep. Eating your feelings.
Yep.
Cake feels way better when you're sad.
That's right. Tastes way better when you're sad.
Oh, yeah, dude. But so then I lost weight again. And I think I got down to like 215 or like 210. And then I went back up to like, I think 260 and 275 or something like that. And that's when I started working with Eric. And now I'm down to like 180.
Damn, good for you, man. Good for you.
It's a long, hard road, but it's 100% worth every single step. What I can do on stage now is so much more than I used to be able to do. I look at like old footage of myself and I'm like, man, I don't even know how I had the energy to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's so many times where I'd get off stage and I'm just like sitting there, just catching my breath, just buckets of sweat pouring down. Like, I can't do this anymore. And I get down, now I get on stage, I'm like, let's do this. Yeah.
Right.
Like Wasco's this year went absolutely great. But yeah, so I was working with him for about 5, I think it was originally supposed to be 4 months, but then we got on really well and it ended up being, I think, like 5 months.
Right.
And it was really good for me. It was an online coursing actually, but he was giving me daily advice. He was like, absolutely hit me up whenever you need advice on something.
Yeah.
Every question I had, he was happy to answer, and I learned so much that
Love the shit out of that dude, man.
Oh yeah. I've gotten to the point now where I've built my own program that when I go to the gym, I know exactly what I need to do. I don't need to write anything down. I don't need to take notes. I know what my reps are. I know what my sets are. And it has helped so much.
Badass, man.
And just like I said, just as a front man, it helps so much because there's no worse feeling than when you're just standing there and you're so tired and you're like, I can't move anymore, but we got like 10 more minutes. And I'm like, fuck, man, what?
Yeah.
Like, you're just hoping that the band will stop for a minute, but not in volcano diving. Half of our set, just songs bleed into the next one. So you're like, there ain't no stop in this train once it gets out of the station.
Yeah.
And so now that I got that and I've been doing more cardio and staying sober and just taking weed for anxiety and stuff, and it's gotten me in such a better place, especially mentally.
Yeah.
Like getting sober especially really helped. I did not realize how long-term unstable that can make you as far as like mood swings and irrational behavior, like even when you're not drinking. And so then after that, after a while, I saw myself like becoming more stable, especially going to the gym, getting like the natural rush of endorphins and stuff like that. And I've been able to focus a lot more. I've been able to get
chemicals back together.
Yeah, getting the good chemicals.
Yeah.
And so now I've been finding myself being a lot more productive.
So I mean, he starts you with like nutrition shit. He asks you what
nutrition.
What
first.
you're taking in, your intake of everything, right? And he kind of assesses everything from there. And
yeah, he even did like an entire grocery list of like recommended foods and stuff for specifically the things that I needed. And now we had the additional challenge of, okay, so we need to, because he wanted me to go into the gym and be lifting. Okay, so we're going to be doing muscle building while losing weight,
right?
Which is actually not easy.
The tip of the scale, because your weight, your muscles weighs more than your fat does.
Well, it's also like you got to eat more to like maintain the muscles, but then you got to eat less to lose the weight, because that's just simple math.
Yeah.
And so it was an interesting process, but something I learned a lot from, and I learned the value of like macronutrients and protein, getting carbs when I need to, getting water, hydrating, which I did not realize just how little water I drank until like, oh, I'm supposed to drink like friggin' 6 of these in terms of volume in a day. And once you do, it's like, oh, I'm actually awake all day. I don't feel tired all the time.
Yeah, I noticed that with caffeine.
That was the other thing, is I cut out soda. I'll buy like a 12-pack of soda every month. It's more just like if I see a flavor of something that I haven't tried before, I'll try that. But otherwise, it's mostly like Liquid Death and stuff like that.
Sure.
And
you do like one a day or one every other day or some shit like that, or just whenever you feel like it.
Like a soda?
Yeah.
More like whenever I feel like it. So I'll have like a soda every like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if I have some fast food, maybe, but I'll probably get a glass of water with that.
Right.
I think like most syrups are way too sugary for me now.
Sure.
They're too syrupy. Yep. Everything's brominated vegetable oil these days, and it just feels like, engine oil going down.
Right.
But yeah, I've been really just getting back in touch with like hydrating with just plain old water.
Yeah.
Like it's weird how much
You carrying a water bottle with you everywhere? You just have jugs with you, or you always buy those? Well, I mean, if you
I do find myself having like way too many water bottles in my car, like the little Dasani bottles or whatever, and or I'll get like a flat of water from work, or I'll take it camping, and then like it'll sit in my car for like months, and it's like you can't drink that. That's like filled with PFAs. You're basically drinking a credit card per bottle.
Yep, pretty much.
But no, it's been good. It's been good. It's been real good. I've been super excited about working on my new projects. I've also been finding that with quitting drinking, I've been having so much more money that I can invest into my projects, which is how I was able to get the logo for Inaforethought, courtesy of Justin.
Nice. Justin Boney? Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
That's
there you go, folks. You see that right from the very beginning. I'll actually pull that up, too, so people can see it. If you look at the back there, that's a Justin Boney design, the logo there. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. First person I thought of, honestly.
Yeah, he's good people, man. Good shit.
It's I've always like finding a good logo artist is not the easiest. You find a good one and just roll with it, man. Sometimes,
yeah.
Like, there was,
because they'll be gone. Most of them will be gone quick. That's what's crazy, man. The Decker dude, that cat was here for.
Scott Decker.
Yeah, he was around forever, and then all of a sudden he just disappeared.
Dropped off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually remember for Sphincter Felch, I think I contacted, I think, Bink Bank Brutal Logos out of like Jakarta.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was like, he was like, I'll do a logo for you for $50. I'm like, good, because I ain't got a budget for this project.
Right, right.
What's your budget? Like almost goddamn near zero.
Right.
Like,
so now you're able to at least like invest in some of the projects. Now, just curious, like how many projects you got going on? Now, I know you got the volcano diving thing. Because is that who you played with in Wasco's? At Wasco's? Okay.
Yeah. So I have Volcano Diving is currently active, and we're doing shows. We got a show actually November 14th with Die Hardcore, Cavernous Maw, and Blood War over at Zymergy.
Nice.
I think it's going to be like their final show of the year, but maybe I think Dustin was talking about maybe doing another one. So we're still doing that. We got a new EP coming out. We're going to be recording it. Well, I guess coming out. We're going to be recording it in, I think, January. And so it should hopefully be out by spring.
Nice.
And
now this is for this new project.
Oh, so this new project is, this one is going to be recording currently.
Okay.
I'm tracking the demo at my house right now. And then we're going to be sending it in for mixing and mastering with Kane. And that's going to be, so hopefully we should have that done by November. My plan is to have it done and ready to go by November so we can start getting shows going by December. Then that's an afterthought. Now I have a new project, which I have been tight-lipped about, but now I can say it. I'm working with Chad Peterson and Sammy. Can never remember his last name, and I'm sorry, Sammy. Please forgive me for forgetting your last name.
Dude, I can't play in a band with you. You didn't remember my last
And I just saw him earlier. I should have been like, hey, you. No, so I'm working with Chad and Sammy on this project called Gurgitator. And if anybody here who knows me who's listened to Sphincter Felch before, it's like extreme gore grind. I grew up listening to a lot of extreme stuff. Like I was a big Anal Blast fan back in the day, and nice. I really liked like Spasm or what are some other ones? I think what is it? There's so many names, and they're always like so pathological.
Yeah.
But like also like Gutalax, Rompa-Prop, stuff like that. Real just disgusting stuff. Yeah. And the number one for me was Last Days of Humanity. And I love that super, super intense, almost like adult ADD, just absolute balls to the wall nonsense. Yeah. And so I'm like, man, I really want to do a project like that. And so I did Sphincter Felch for a year, and it went really well. I enjoyed it. It had good reception, but I was always sitting there like, man, this would be so much more fun with a full band, because I tried it with a guitar. I suck at doing guitar and vocals. It's going to make an afterthought real interesting. But
so you're not just doing vocals, just regularly?
Yeah,
so you're playing guitar in that band as well?
That's admittedly my bad. I should have clarified on that. So what it is I have backing vocals.
Okay.
It's me and Joe Walters, formerly of Blood War.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so me and Joe doing dual vocals. I'm doing guitars. We got Damian Travell on bass.
Very cool, very cool.
And then we got Tim Breckenstrand from Prima Nocta on drums. He hasn't been doing anything for a while, and he's always wanted to be getting back in another band, and so he's really excited about that.
Sweet,
and I'm excited to work with him.
Welcome back, dude.
I'm honestly so pumped that these people that I'm getting like these people. I'm kind of like psyched because I remember seeing Joe so many times with Blood War and then later with Solace and Murder, and I'm like, I fucking love your vocals, man. I really want to do something with you, but it just never lined up. And DZ, like, fuck, man,
he's in limbo, man. You know what I mean? The guy's been playing, doing the Semtex thing, and then all of a sudden that explodes. And he just sat in with somebody not that long ago. Yeah, like for some sort of benefit or something. I know he played bass on somebody's stuff.
Oh, that was for Endless Rain.
Okay,
yeah, because Mike brought back Endless Rain for a show. I'm not sure what his whole
June. It was in June.
In June, yeah. And so then we have. So like, and Tim, I remember seeing Prima Nocta quite a while back, and I'm like, it was. I remember listening back to it, and it's admittedly a little bit different from what we do, but the thing is that when I started working with him, I'm like, ooh, you got that malleability. You know how to roll with it, and I like that. There's like almost everybody in this band is really good at like. Understanding the assignment. They're very, very good at it. Like I love I love when DZ comes in and I can play a riff like 2 times and he's like, all right, I got something, and he can just jam it out, and I'm like, this is why I like working with you people. Right. But in the band and working with like Joe and Tim and DZ and like I said,
So you're the only one playing guitar in this group then?
Yeah, for right now. We are looking for another guitarist. But so like the demo, I'm tracking 2 guitar tracks for it because we are hoping to eventually fill the space with another player. Sweet. For anybody interested, once the demo comes out, if you'd rather listen to more of a repertoire, we'll have. I think the demo's going to be like 4 or 5 songs. It's tough because you keep writing new stuff, and then you're like, well, now what do I put on the demo? And you kind of keep getting ahead of yourself. Right.
That's a good thing to have. It's a good problem to have, though. You know what I'm saying? Evolving fast. You know what I mean? You just gotta like that burnout star type of shit where you build it too fast and you just explode. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with that shit.
I find that most of my Sphincter Felch stuff was written in like manic episodes of like, oh, I've had just the right amount of coffee and now I have an idea and I better get this down in 3 hours or it's not going to get released. Right. And, but yeah, no, I started working with, well then, that's right. We're talking about projects. I also have, so then there's Gurgitator, where we are hoping we got about like a solid 10 minutes of material right now, which for a grindcore band, that's almost a damn near a full set. Right. But like we could probably like slow it down a little and we'll have a full one. But no, it's been a lot of fun. I've been going in there because we practice over off Girard. Okay. And so I've been going there the past couple months. It's always fun paying rent on 2 studios, but you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. And so we,
for the love of the game,
we have a cool setup too. I've never done this before in a band, but Sammy's going to be running through a signal splitter, and on one signal we're running it through a Super Crush 100, just straight through into the head. Yeah. And then on the other signal, we're going to use a octaver into a bass amp with distortion and fuzz.
That sounds like a deterioration type thing.
Because we've been trying to get that like 90s gore grind, like Carcass, almost like our Last Days kind of sound. Because I really miss the extreme metal, specifically in the Twin Cities. Yeah. There used to be a hell of a lot of it. I actually... I still have a couple Anal Blast records that I blast in my car from time to time, just because it's like I need something really aggressive. Right. And it's like, okay.
Deterioration always catches me right up.
Oh, dude, I gotta ask Joe if he's still got. I used to have, what EP was it? I think I had the Mass Transit Incident and Help, I'm Melting, Oh What a World, and I know that like almost all of those are limited prints. So it's like, shit, if you lose one, good luck getting it. Right. Like, damn.
I know. I was blown away, man, just sitting with those guys and having them tell me how they run shit. You know what I mean?
Dude, have you heard Stern Look yet?
No.
Dude, so that is the kids from Deterioration.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah, I played with them. I played with them at
Skyway.
It It was at the White Rock before that closed down because all that.
Yeah, all the nonsense.
Yeah, and so I got to see them, and that was such a cool show because it was like them. It was Tony Montana, which is just straight like just almost noise. It's so much fun,
dude. Are you going to their next show? It's the 25th, I think it is of October, or I believe. I wanted to show this before we get too far ahead here. This is the show that he was actually talking about at Zymergy.
Ah, yes.
With Blood War, Cavernous Maw, Die Hardcore, and Volcano Diving, if you wanted to check that out, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of fun because it's like, man, I know at least one member of every one of those bands.
Right. Or jammed with them even, isn't
it? Oh,
that,
yeah.
Isn't that the
well,
case?
I mean, yeah, because, we got Juan and Blood War. It was, well, Cavernous Maw I'm excited to see because I've been excited to see what Ben's been doing outside of Graveslave. And I haven't gotten a chance to see Cavernous Maw yet. And,
Ben's playing in that stuff. Huh?
I think it was maybe.
I'm not positive.
I might have to double check on that. I don't want to be telling tales out of school here.
What was I looking up?
Looking at it. Show on the 25th.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, this is why I wanted to tell you about this.
Oh,
Saturday, October 25th. I'll actually pull this one up too, just for people to check it out. This is the only show they're doing on this particular tour. It is at Clash on Central Avenue in Columbia Heights. But dude, if you have not seen this band right here, Nakai from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh,
dude, you have to see them dudes. They fucking shred, dude.
Just here in Fort Wayne, man, that brings back memories.
Dude, Nakai is amazing. If you guys have not seen that band from Fort Wayne, they fucking throw down. I was able to do photos for those cats at Deterioration show over at what was that spot they had over in the little fucking spot on 81.
Oh, damn.
It's by the airport over there off of 81.
I'm drawing such a blank right now.
Damn it, I can't think of the name of the place, but they used to play there all the time.
We got old man brain these days.
Mine's just the old stoner brain. I can't remember fucking shit. And it'll pop up after the episode. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's that place. I remember. I can't remember the name of the place.
Dude, I turned 34 and I immediately start forgetting shit. My back hurts and I can't remember shit.
So how'd you come up with the name for this particular project that you're working on?
Oh, Inaforethought?
Yeah.
So it's what happened is that we were trying to come up with a name, and I think what was it? I think Tim or Joe came up with the idea of a band called Innocence Afterthought, which is Afterthought is basically with intention of.
Okay.
And I said, I like that. It doesn't really roll off the tongue all that well.
Right.
And I'm like, what if we contracted it to an afterthought? Because then it sounds more metal for one.
Right.
And it's like, I'm not opposed to doing like a caveman stupid brain decision just because it sounds better.
Right.
Like I'll make myself look like an idiot for laughs. No problem.
Right.
But I just loved how that rolled off the tongue.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, and that'll look so good as a logo.
Yeah.
And yeah. When Justin sent me back the logo, I'm like, I could not see this with Innocence
Very
Afterthought.
cool, dude. Very
but
cool.
It still means the same thing. And I know some people have said, is it Inaforethought? And I'm like, well, technically that wouldn't change the definition. So I guess you could think of it that way too.
Right. Now, I don't know if you said this or not. I know you were talking about the tunes that you guys are working on right now. How many songs do you guys have in the hopper right now
I can pull up my Discord right now.
Because I know that
actually.
you said you're recording a bunch of it, so I want to get kind of an idea of where you guys are at.
I'll pull up my.
Sure, no problem.
Secret metal stuffs. I gotta open up this thing. I upload all of my scratch tracks from my band on the Discord. I find that makes it so much easier.
Really?
Oh yeah. Let's see. I got 1, 2,
just
3.
on the Discord, huh? So everybody can the band Discord. You got a band Discord for the shit. That's very cool.
So I have a private Discord, and I have some like it's all invite only, and then I also have some restricted servers specifically for each one of my bands.
Nice.
Like Volcano Diving has its own. Well, that one's actually I think Eric in Volcano Diving runs that one. And also, shameless plug for the Volcano Diving Discord. We just opened up a fan channel. If you are interested in learning new things about volcano diving, go and join.
Nice.
But
how do they do that?
you can just I think you can just join up. If anything,
you just search Volcano Diving Inc. or
I think. I don't know. I'm honestly really old too. Like people had to teach me how to use Discord.
I get it. I get it, dude.
But no, we're gonna probably drop some more announcements on that. But yeah, we're trying to connect more with the fans, trying to see like what do y'all want? Like,
Yeah.
Always
That's the best way to do it, man.
It's
You know,
always
you
curious.
could fucking do playthroughs. You can, talk to your fans, give them some shit. Fucking thank them for coming out. Like,
Well, especially because now with our new stuff. Oh, that's right. I still gotta give you.
you get the idea
I
machine
gotta
too.
actually answer the question that
No,
was
it's all
asked
good,
of
dude.
me. I'm a
It's all
fool. I'm a dang fool.
It's the weed,
So what have we
man.
got? 1, 2.
No, I get it.
So currently we have like 9 songs.
Very cool,
We're
dude.
gonna probably release 5 of them on the demo or 4 of them. Trying to get
Just like an EP.
Yeah, and then after that we're gonna go into the actual studio and just do it right. Because right now we're still working. Electric drums. Gotta do what you can.
Sure.
I don't exactly have like a full kit of drum mics or a room with sound dampening that's proper for it.
Right.
And still working on that. We'll eventually have that. Eventually.
Right.
But so I'm excited. We're going to be going back in. My plan is that once we're done with the demo, we're going to go into Will and track everything there because I love working with Will. He's good shit.
Yeah, he is.
Never gotten a product from him I didn't like. And he just
1459 Studio.
1459 Studios. Get your 15 minutes of fame.
Hell yeah.
But
go ahead.
oh, sorry. But so I've been, and as far as Gurgitator, I'm almost ready to just throw a condenser mic in the middle of a room, cut it, and just call it a day.
Yeah.
And just like, if it sounds blown out, good. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, dude, why not? I mean, figure out a way to do it on an old boombox, dude.
Oh yeah.
So it's just crusty.
The
dude.
more crap it sounds, the better.
It's like almost like grind black metal. You know what I mean? Like it's stuck in the inside of a. You're recording it inside of a fucking vacuum of some sort. You know what I mean? Really
like,
tinny and crusty.
I know even like we were working with a guy, Tony Garcia, for a little while. He's pretty busy, so he had to do some other stuff. But he's got a bunch of other projects like Skull Taker and stuff like that. Where it's super aggressive, and I love it. But I know that to a normal person or someone who's just getting into metal, it will literally be sandpaper against the ears. But to me, I'm like, isn't it great? Yeah. Like there's something wrong with my ears, I swear, because I'll sit and listen to like the sound of a garbage compactor falling down the stairs, and I'm like, damn, that's a good beat.
Now, as a kid, like as you were getting into the heavier shit, like as you were getting into the heavy stuff, I'm not positive. Like I got into it really, really young. You know what I'm saying? Like as you were getting into that stuff. Were you giddy when it was like the most extreme, or were you like, did you not get it right away?
So I almost went directly into weirdo territory because like as soon
right
as,
off the bat, you mean?
So the first like real death metal song that I listened to and really intently listened to was Hammer Smashed Face.
Yeah,
and
it's a good start.
But then it was like getting a hit off hard drugs. I'm like, I need more, man. I need more. I need my fix.
Right.
And before I knew it, I was listening to like some bands that I can't say the name of on here because it will get censored by YouTube, and that's not a good idea. We don't want to do that. But then there's other bands like Cephalotropsy and Abominable Putridity, specifically a lot of like 2010 era like slam bands.
Yeah.
And also like the sort of like porno grind bands and just gore grind stuff. Like even listening to like cyber grind, like Berserker and stuff. And just anything that had like a strong D beat. I was like, I love it. Which I don't know how I didn't realize that I liked punk music before.
See, that was the thing for me. That was like a guilty pleasure for me, dude. You know what I mean? Like I like to listen to, like hair metal, dude. I liked hair metal, and then all of a sudden I'd find something extreme for punk wise, and I'd be like, oh, this is amazing. And then I'd go to like DRI, like the older DRI, so it's fast punk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, so like I guess I've always had like a really eclectic taste in music.
Sure.
Like I've in my car right now, I've got Anal Blast. I've got what is it? Job for a Cowboy. I've got but then I've also got like Haken. I've got Masayoshi Takanaka, if you know who he is. Bonus points to you for knowing your 70s Japanese funk guitarist.
What the hell is that? I've never even heard of that,
So
dude.
have you ever seen the video of the guy who plays the giant surfboard guitar?
I don't think I have.
If you haven't, you should check that out sometime because he comes out on stage with this big 10-foot surfboard that he has carved a guitar neck into.
What?
Yeah, it's wild.
Like
Or it's
close to the bottom, or
yeah, I think it's like a custom. I can't remember what company makes it. I want to say.
fucking surfboard guitar.
And he
What?
plays
Dude, I
like.
gotta look it
Oh
up.
yeah,
at
dude,
least,
you should
Like,
totally
what
check
is
it
that?
out.
Surfboard guitar? Are you
No,
serious?
he was a really prominent 70s funk and bossa nova guitarist in Japan.
Yoshi, is that what you said his name was?
Masayoshi.
Masa, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Oh, it's the whole middle is carved
Yep,
out.
the whole middle's carved out, and I guess he has trouble playing it these days because I think it weighs like 40 pounds because it's actually wood. It's a lot more heavy than a surfboard.
Jesus, that thing's
But-
ridiculous.
But that dude can jam. He used to jam with.
and he's a funk dude, huh?
Oh yeah, he used to perform with Santana.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he would.
Did he play the surfboard with Santana?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's great. Like that was one of his big things.
Dude, how the hell did you hear about this dude? I've never heard of this guy.
So as it turns out, it was like I gotta say it's the algorithm, man. The YouTube algorithm hit me about a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago. Oh no, it was a while back. But
that
it
thing
was
is ridiculous, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, it's such a chonky guitar. And, like I don't even understand how he plays it without his back hurting.
Oh shit!
But so like randomly, I was starting to get into like weird music. I was starting to get into like dark folk music.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the algorithm was recommending me all this other stuff. It's like, oh, you want to hear some Romani jazz? I'm like, oh, I love Romani jazz. Get some Django Reinhardt. And then after a while, it's like, you like 70s Japanese disco / funk? I'm like, huh? What? That was a thing? And then I look it up, and it's not just a thing. It was a huge thing.
Right.
Like, it was a massive genre with bands like Cassiopeia with, like, what was it, their album Mint Jams. And that's
Dude,
another
you're
thing.
speaking Japanese to me right now. I have absolutely no idea about any of this. It's fucking crazy.
This is what happens when, again, like, you're just at home and you got the YouTube-related thumbnails, and you just go, like, never heard of that.
Click. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I found, like, some of my favorite bands.
No shit.
That's how I found, what was it, Church of the Cosmic Skull. Have you ever heard of them?
I have not.
They're this doom band from the UK, and they present themselves as a cult, all dressed in white, singing
What is it? Church of the, what is it?
Church of the Cosmic Skull. And all of their imagery is like super retro, but it's like retro, like Heaven's Gate cult kind of stuff.
Really? Are
Yeah.
they like these crazy gowns and shit? Or
Yeah,
what?
they have songs called like Evil in Your Eye and Black Slug, and it's all like really, really cool, like retro rock and roll, like proto, like not just like Black Sabbath, but like the other bands at the time, like Iron Claw,
Okay.
that were like Black Sabbath.
Sure.
Because people
More psychedelic or what?
Well, everybody talks about Black Sabbath, but there was personally one of my favorite proto metal bands is this really obscure band from Scotland called Iron Claw.
Okay.
And they were actually sued by Black Sabbath in 1968 because Ozzy thought they sounded too much like him.
What?
And so they had to change their sound. They became a little bit more prog rock in the 70s, and they put out like one more album. But man,
What was that first one? When was that first one released? At 68 or
I
some
think
shit?
1968, either 67 or 68. And I found that one way back in the day. I want to say like right out of high school. And I'm like, this is so chill. And then there's bands like the original Grave, not the
I know what you're
Swedish,
talking about.
the German psychedelic rock band.
No shit.
Yeah, me and I.
Well, you've
know-
heard of the death punk band, right?
Oh yeah,
Those guys were fucking shred. They're from like Michigan or some shit.
yeah. There's also a mid '70s psychedelic rock project from Germany called Grave, and it has very morbid Black Sabbath style imagery, and a lot of it is kind of like Sabbath worship. But there's something special about like mid '70s Sabbath worship where it feels more timely because
Right.
you've got all the actual retro gear. You still got all the retro recording equipment.
Right.
They were still going like reel to reel, and
Right.
they were still doing like just nice ambient room recordings. And it's difficult to get that sound now without working really hard for it.
Oh, I'm
like
sure.
you gotta, if you want to make it sound like it's in a basement, there ain't no plug-in for that, buddy. You got to put your shit in a basement.
Right.
You got to put a mic over there,
Right.
and then it's like have fun in post. Get rid of all that noise.
I better have some good fucking good skills mixing that shit.
I went to I think what was it in 2016? Volcano Diving recorded in the terrarium, and it's one of the few times that I've ever gotten to see like a reel-to-reel recorder up close. And I'm like, so we're using that, right? He's got like $1 million fucking entire setup. He just looks at me. I don't think he liked that joke very much.
Really? Have you ever recorded reel to reel?
No, I haven't. I've always wanted to. I've wanted to try it.
I'm that old.
See, I would like to really try that with like some more funk rock and roll stuff. I do enjoy like some of my favorite genres to actually play.
Yeah.
Like as far as like jamming along and just kind of doing whatever. I love playing classic rock, funk music especially. I love like minor funk or minor scale funk. 12-bar blues is a lot of fun. Almost everything other than like death metal, weirdly, right? Because like they start giving me, oh, here's a backing track for death metal. I'm like, I can't shred like that, man. Like I'm a rhythm guitarist. I got smooth brain.
Right.
That's why it's like I see lead guitarists and I'm like, God damn, I see Spencer in Volcano Diving, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do that?
Right.
I've been playing guitar.
Doubling notes, tripling notes, tripling notes, tripling notes. You know?
I can't sweep for shit.
Right.
I openly admit that I am a smooth brain guitar player.
Dude, I watch Nate. I watch Nate's little videos all the time, and I'm just like, dude, how the fuck can you do that shit, man? It's just ridiculous. I love it when you see a guitar player who's really good, but they still struggle and they're pushing themselves. God, there's a fucking guitar player around here that's I can never Prismic.
Oh, Schnellman.
Dude, that kid is ridiculously good, man.
He played at what was it, Wasco's last year.
Yeah.
And my God, that dude literally
he blew me away the last time I saw him. And that was a while ago.
And he just does that shit for fun.
Yeah.
And it's just like it feels like it's effortless to him.
Yeah. He jams with a lot of different folks though, doesn't he?
Yeah, especially I think I don't know if he laid down the track for new Brazen Wretch thing. I know Nate did because I was working with him on that.
I think I have that CD over there somewhere.
And now that I realize that, fuck, that's 5 projects.
Right.
Because I know I've been working with Jay a lot. I hang out with Jay a lot.
Oh, nice.
And he's one of my Discord buddies.
That's the cat who did that album, yeah?
Yeah, old drummer for Sanguinary.
Yeah, he made sure that I got a copy of that through Rob Carlson, which was pretty cool, man. He's like, hey, make sure you give him one of these. That was really cool. I appreciate it. That's fucking
I probably
badass.
was there when he told me, like, I just dropped a whole bunch of CDs off. I think he was telling me when he was mailing them all out.
Yeah.
Because, I'm on Discord with him a lot.
Yeah.
And we play a D&D campaign together,
nice.
so we meet once every week.
Oh, yeah.
That was another fun thing that's taken up my life lately is I've been starting to get into, like, tabletop games, like D&D.
Yeah.
I play 5e because I'm very simple and I need the rules streamlined for me because I'm a baby.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tried to get into a game with Dennis Kern.
Dude, I want to play at Dennis's setup so bad. It looks so cool.
It's so crazy. It's really, really cool. We didn't even get to use like the whole effect of it. We laid it all out. We played like one full day and then it just fell apart. Now, like
it's
all
tough.
the people.
It's tough getting that scheduled. That's why we do ours over Discord because at least then we don't have to meet in the same place. And Jay lives in Chicago, so it's not exactly doable.
So do you guys do video or is it just chat on the?
So
on
what
the
we
Discord?
do is we go on Discord chat and then we run the actual game through both Tailspire, which is like a program on Steam that lets you create and play through D&D maps. And then for our character sheets, we use D&D Beyond because it lets you
right on your iPad or phone. Yeah, you
and
can do all that.
Well,
that
I'm a nerd,
right?
so I have like 2 monitors.
Sure.
In fact, I'm pretty sure almost all of us do in the server because we have no lives.
So now with that place that you do, what was the fucking site with that you can play the maps?
Oh, D&D Beyond.
So.
Wait, you said? Oh no, that's Tailspire.
Now is this 2D, 3D? How is it laid out?
So it's a game in Steam.
Okay.
So what it'll do is you can make like a 3D map with everything, just creating buildings, towns.
So DM
everything.
builds it all up. So
Yep.
so the DM builds it all up and then you play through it. That's fucking killer, dude.
Our DM has been super stoked on it because we were using a tabletop simulator. That's rough because there's not much you can visualize with that.
Right.
But Tailspire, it just takes you right into it.
So do you guys see each other while you're doing it, or are you just hearing vocal
we
like
just
audio,
do,
and then
we just do microphones and stuff. We figure.
so you're just in the chat server of Discord?
Yes.
Nice.
Some of us are a little camera shy, I guess. I
Nice.
don't know.
Yeah. Right.
But no, it's been a lot of fun. We're reaching almost a year now.
That's cool, dude.
It's not often that you get a campaign that lasts a year,
Right.
And that's a
good DM if you got a campaign that lasts a year.
He's been doing really good, and he's had a great attitude about it. And yeah, I've been between that and working with Jay on like the Brazen Wretch stuff. I know he sent me a couple new tracks to work on,
Very
and
cool.
So I've been doing a lot of things in Discord.
So you have
lately.
5 projects going on right now, or well, some are kind of not as active, right?
Well, Brazen Wretch, I usually lay down vocals for like a track or two in
Sure.
an album because Jay likes it to be a real compilation of like different musicians.
I
and
noticed
stuff.
that he's just got a bunch of different.
He loves to work
hard
with people.
hitters. That's cool.
Yeah, and so I know that, and I did what was it? Ever since I did the Sanguinary album, Eterna Servitus, Jay's like, man, I want to work with you again, and I'm like, I do too. When are
Very
we gonna
cool.
do something? And then
When you make that network with someone, man, and they, you know what I mean, things work out. That's
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah, and the only problem was I was such a procrastinator at the time. It was hard to get anything like recorded because I was still drinking and procrastinating like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And but
So
now,
has that changed a lot? So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
since I know that you know it takes like a couple months and then you start to clear out a little bit. You know, like the
for
fog.
me,
and-
for me, it took about. For me, I'd say it took about 5 to 6
No
months
shit.
because
No
I've
shit.
been drinking since I was like 14, almost 13, and
on a pretty consistent basis.
yeah, I was a daily drinker
Oh.
all through my teen years.
No shit.
Yeah, it was a daily part of my life.
So
Every
like
single
like
day.
during school, during.
Oh yeah, I would bring like a water bottle full of vodka,
No
and
shit.
you put a little water. Don't do this at school. I'm giving bad advice right now, and
This
I feel
is
terrible.
not made for children, by the way. Yeah, this is
Do
not
not
made for
do
children.
this.
Yeah.
Do not do this in your workplace
Yeah, yeah.
or a place of education. But I used to go into school with a water bottle, 1/3 filled with water and 2/3 filled with vodka, because then they wouldn't smell it on your breath. And yeah, I would spend like half the school day pretty drunk, and that's how much of a problem I used to have. And I
Yeah.
actually slowed down quite a bit after high school, but then I picked it back up again, and it was always a struggle for me quitting drinking,
Yeah.
because I like once you get to it to a certain point, it feels like an intrinsic part of yourself. It feels
Sure.
like a part of your personality.
Yeah.
Or what is it that I think somebody said recently, and it's a completely unrelated topic. It was actually on the issue of politics, but I like this argument, is that I don't hate people. I hate the cages they put themselves in, and when they convince themselves that those cages are in fact a palace. We tell ourselves this is just who I am, and it's not. We're malleable. We change. We change our perspectives. We change our attitudes. Like me, I tried to do like a complete 180 from where I was. I was just a misanthropic drunk fuck half the time. I just had a good sense of humor.
Right.
Now I'm actually focusing on being more honest and open, and being more like not so facetious. Like trying to say things to get a rise out of people and
Sure,
stuff
sure,
like I
sure.
used to do.
Yeah.
I don't like being an instigator. I think it was all the alcohol. When I find myself in the world, it's like there's so many times when I'd rather just walk away from something and just go and
you
write
have
stuff.
ADHD?
Yeah. I
No,
was diagnosed.
I just learned this not that long ago that's kind of one of those things that go along with that as well. Is
Yeah.
that pushback that if someone tells you something or it goes against how you think in your head, it's like getting distracted. Squirrel. It's like that, except for the aggressive part of it.
Yeah.
So when someone calls you out on something, your automatic reaction is fuck you, and you give pushback on it. I saw this whole documentary, or like just a good snippet on that particular part of it, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense for me. You know, because I would always wonder why am I just snap on it, you know what I mean? And that's part of it too, because you're focused on what you want to be focused on, and then anything breaks your focus from that, you're automatically like, you know.
Well, plus it's so easy to get into this headspace where you're in this routine, you know how this day is supposed to go.
Right.
and you get so into it that when somebody does something other than that, something to put a hitch in that routine, it almost feels personal. It's like, why are you messing with my routine and stuff like that? And you don't have that sense in the moment to think that person has their own routine.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah.
They don't know your routine.
Yeah.
It's like another problem that I had when I was drinking was I would have this very misanthropic view towards like towards like music scenes and shows and bands. I'd be like, oh, we're just not the popular guys. And it's like, yeah, I mean, at a certain point, music, it does become who you know, but it also comes down to what your attitude is and what your work ethic is. And if you're getting drunk all the time and you're not performing on a great level, if you're singing flat, if you're just kind of being a mess, if you're like yelling at people for no reason, or if you're not getting anything done and constantly saying big things soon.
Sure.
Then
I think it becomes one of those situations too where you know, if you're a shitbag or a shitbird that you're running around getting hammered all the time, and you're, you know, a lot of times you don't even know you're fucking talking shit to people or being an asshole to people, or you're rubbing people the wrong way. You're just like,
see, and then the ASD makes that so much worse because I already don't know when I'm pissing people off, which is great for being a front man.
Right.
At the front,
it can be.
As a front man, you kind of have to give no fucks, but you also kind of like need to keep a leash on it a little bit. Like you can't go full unhinged because like obviously no one wants to see that.
Right.
And the other thing I learned is nobody wants to see you drunk on stage.
No.
As a front man, nobody likes seeing a stupid drunk front man. As soon as they
like to see the fun front man, and if you can be drunk and not sloppy and have fun with it, that's fun. But
if you can get like a few drinks in you where it's a little more loose and you can actually control yourself, then that can be entertaining.
Sure.
Then sometimes you get the footage like, what is that black metal band? You know what I'm talking about. It's just the fat guy on stage like, it's like, oh, this hurts.
What is that, Anal Cunt that did that?
That
dude was like that.
Dude, they put out a whole album just to piss people off. Yeah. Like, oh, we're gonna just put out this super soft album.
Dude, to just say crazy shit just to piss people off all the time, dude. And then like he almost died and then came back to life and like cleaned himself up for a few months or some shit. And then, like they're talking to him and he's like, yeah, you know, I don't really give a shit, you know, and he wasn't racist. He wasn't a piece of shit. And then all of a sudden he went back to the drugs and he was just right back into the same crazy shit.
Yeah, because he was just really unstable. Yeah. And it's like, that can be fun to listen to in an album. It's very, very awkward to see in person.
G.G. Allen, you could, I would love to see what the show would have been like, but I would have never been there to get shit thrown at me or punched in the face. You know what I'm saying?
I think Chad had the perfect take on this because we were talking about Gigi the other day. He's like, I would have loved to hear early Gigi. Yeah. Like when the Murder Junkies were still almost brand new and they were actually doing punk music and they weren't just playing like what they were playing.
He had some pretty interesting shit, dude. His early stuff was pretty fucking interesting. It wasn't all out there too crazy, dude, you know?
And like it got to a point though where it became such a spectacle. It's like the music kind of took a back seat, and it's like that should never happen.
I think the drugs and alcohol took the front seat, and his ideology and you know,
it's really easy to fall into drugs and alcohol in this industry.
Well, here's the thing though, and someone's going to say this too, like you know, you've never been one. Now, I don't know exactly, but to me, you've never been the front man to like take it off the stage and be the belligerent drunk guy off the stage.
Yeah.
Like having fun there. I think you knew that once you got off stage, you unswitched it. You know what I'm saying?
You got to keep work at work.
And I think that's what keeps good bands that do that type of shit are able to get fucked up and have fun with it. Like I've even seen guys pretend to be drunk up there and not be drunk, and you see him get off, and you're like, "Wait a second!
Oh, I do that.
You were just slobbering all over the fucking place. What happened there?" And they're like, "Oh, that's you know." And he's drinking beer, but he's not wasted.
He's not drunk. Yeah. I do that for for our song Barley Wine and Volcano Diving. I do kind of a drunk act, and I just kind of like pull from like times I've been blackout drunk. Right. And it's like, yeah, this is pretty much what I do.
Right.
And it's like. It's kind of method acting a little bit, but it's difficult to pretend to like bring down your performance to a lower level just for the sake of like the art of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man.
Dominic says late tuning in.
Hey, what up, Dom?
But Brad, does the new band have any future gigs lined up to check out?
So in Inaforethought, we are hoping to have shows ready to go by either December or January. Gurgitator, I'm hoping to be doing shows ideally by November, but we'll see. We're not as concerned about getting like a really high quality demo out there and stuff. We're just gonna like cut something and throw it out there, and then we're gonna try and get shows as quick as possible. Because I mean, with a grind band, it's like a 15-minute set. We've already got about 10, so we're doing good so far.
Yeah. Good. And let me see here. Rick Stickman says Brad is a pretty interesting cat. Thank you for tuning in, both of you guys. Appreciate it very much. I thought so too, man. That's why I wanted to get him on the show. And you know, it's been a while since you've been on here, so
I think,
dude, you've got so much shit going on all the time.
When was the first time I was on here? I think the first time was like what, 7 or 8 years ago.
It probably was. Yeah, and I was looking at my YouTube stuff because I was scrolling through, and I knew that we did one previous to the one with you and Dom.
It's way back.
And I don't have any of those episodes anymore. Like I lost. Probably 175 episodes.
Oof,
just of audio, and that includes, you know, 2 of my friends have passed away that I had done podcasts with, and they're gone.
God
they're
damn.
gone.
It's like your personal Hollywood warehouse fire.
Yeah, dude, sucks, man. And it was my own fault too, because I was trying to do both. I was trying to do audio, you know, on all the streaming platforms, and something happened in the stream. My RSS got disconnected from all the rest of my shit. So every time I'd upload something to the server, it wasn't sending it out. Like it went 2 or 3 years and I didn't even realize it. Like I was posting all the shit I was supposed to, and I didn't hear any feedback. Then all of a sudden my buddy gets a driving job and he's like, dude, you know, your stream's not up anymore, right? And I'm like, what? So I started checking all my streams and they're all gone. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm going through all my files, and at this time I had 2 or 3 external hard drives laying around, and I was going through all of them. I couldn't find any of those old episodes. It sucks, man.
That's the worst feeling. Like, I think I remember one time I had a computer brick on me, and I had, I think I want to say like it's a huge folder, probably at least like 5 albums worth of material, all early stuff. It was back like Prophets of Aether stuff, like my first band from like over a decade ago, and it's like, it's all gone now.
That
so
sucks,
if there's ever a reunion, it's gonna take a long time to learn it if I remember it. That's why I feel so bad with that. It's like, man, I really, really want to. I would love to put out a Prophets of Aether EP nowadays. Now having my own setup, but it comes down to trying to remember the songs, and it's like, man, I was 21 when I wrote those songs. I'm 34. That's a
little while,
time
dude.
ago.
Hell yeah. So we've got one song that you guys do have out right now, right?
Yeah.
Now tell me about this one. This is called Casket Walker.
Yeah. So this song is from Inaforethought. It's our debut single, and it's about the health insurance industry, because we're nice and topical as a band. We got to go with them topics. No, we are a little bit more of a political band this time around, but I find it to be more about politics that I think everyone can agree on.
Right.
Like, health insurance is fucking broken, and I don't think anyone disagrees on that.
Right.
So yeah, that is my intro to the song. That's me trying to spin it, I suppose.
That's Casket Walker, huh? All right. Well, fucking A. Let's take a listen to this. We just have one song for tonight. Normally we have 3, but I wanted to focus on this particular one because they're just releasing this and getting it out there. I want to put it out there for everybody to check out. So let's take a listen, folks, and we'll be right back.
These politicians, they say the same thing over and over and over again. Healthcare decisions should be made by doctors and their patients, not by the government. Well, now I know they're not made by doctors and their patients or by the government. They're made by the fucking insurance companies. Piranha.
Dude, look at that, man. Brad just went to the bathroom and came back like at the perfect drop off. Like it just stopped. Dude, you shocked me that you made it that fast. I was like, I think this is.
That's how well I know that song. I'm like, I got
shit,
3
dude.
minutes.
That's awesome, dude.
I've been recording this in my bedroom over and over. I got the timestamp like burned into the back of my head.
Dude, for real, you're probably in there pushing it.
Just go.
Yeah. Pushing it to get. I know it's coming. It's gonna be there. Oh man, we would have been all right though. Let's see here. Dom says, "So glad." Did you say who? Joe's back playing again, playing music. That's what Dom says.
Yeah, him and Tim have been so excited to do stuff again because they've been really wanting to get back out there.
IGBF about I can't wait to hear your song. The Dow Jones melts your bones.
That's a good name. Damn.
See,
They're coming up with better names than I am.
Watch, that's what's gonna happen. Dude.
I actually, what is it? I came up with a title for that song from playing Path of Exile.
That's awesome, dude. That's
It's
awesome.
like run into an enemy, and it's called. And I think it was like me and my buddy Judd, my bass player from Prophets.
Yeah.
We were playing Path of Exile too, and I run across an enemy. It's called Casket Walker. I'm like, that is the coolest fucking name I have ever seen in this game, and I have to make a song named that
That's
now.
awesome. Hell yeah. Hey John, what's up, dude? I'm sorry. I always forget what your handle is on here. I appreciate you always tuning in, dude. You're hilarious. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in again.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
So I wanted to ask you, what now? You kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but Northern Wisconsin Metal Fest this year. How did that go?
It went really.
How many times have you played that?
So I have been going to Metal Fest since 2014.
Yeah.
So I've been going the last 11 years.
Aaron White's show. He puts that deal on, right?
Yeah, Aaron White, coolest motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man.
Oh yeah, he's always been super helpful.
Been around a long time too, man.
Oh yeah, I think what is it? Metal Fest been going since 2001, 2002. Been going a long time.
Yeah.
And now, so this year was a lot of fun. He's been slowly making it bigger and bigger, like getting more sponsors and stuff every year. Now he's got like a dispensary that sets up every year. He's got like a couple food trucks that show up every year. Then was it Evan Schmidt from the DM?
Yep.
He always does. He's been doing sound, and he's also got like his grill that he runs while he's there.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, and he makes great food.
He's
really
a fucking
good.
great.
Oh, Evan's
great
a
cook.
solid guy.
Yeah.
Like I love working with him. He knows.
He's a sweetheart, dude.
I was talking with him after we got off stage, and he's like, "Man, it's so much fun working with you because you do more full voice vocals, which gives me a lot of like room to work with because I do a lot more like singing and stuff." And admittedly, it kind of like makes us stand out on a bill, or it's just like we used to have this problem where we would get on these death metal bills like all the time because those are the people I know, and it's like, all right, who wants to hear some funny thrash with the wacky guys?
Right.
And it's like, huh. And now we're trying to, we're going in more of a punk direction these days.
Sure.
But and that was, Wasco's was a fun proof of concept for that.
Yeah.
Going on stage, it was really funny because I got we were supposed to wear these shirts, and there's a couple pictures of it where it was like, oh, Ian's like, I need you to get this Hawaiian shirt, and we're gonna get like bright orange Hawaiian shirts. So he sends me a link on the Discord, and I just click it, I pick the size, and I click order. I didn't realize you're supposed to pick the color. I get this fucking thing in the mail, and it's brown. A fucking brown Hawaiian shirt with flowers and trees and shit, but all brown.
Right.
And I'm like,
So you had the poopy brown one, and everybody else had a bright one, or what?
well, here's the thing. Ian had a brown one too, so even he thought it was gonna be orange too. So I wasn't the only one who made this fuck up. But I
That's
have this.
awesome.
I have this question, Amazon. When people are ordering a Hawaiian shirt, why the fuck do you default to brown?
Right.
Who defaults to brown? I'm like, you know what would make me look really good if I look like
a
my
shit brown.
I need to look like the wall paneling in my grandparents' basement.
Yeah, it's my old studio, dude. It's my favorite thing ever.
Dude, that's what my basement is. My house is from like 1975. And so like the basement is all vertical wall paneling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's so 70s.
Dude, it's so dirty, dude. I love it.
Dude, we even got, what is it? It was the original owners of the house wanted it to be kind of a party house. So they even put like speakers in the ceiling.
Oh, awesome.
So like I have this vinyl turntable in the other room where I can just pop on like a Skeleton Witch vinyl or something. And I'm just blasting it through the whole
That's
basement.
awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
I was like, that's the coolest thing, and I wish I had utilized this when I was younger, but
Right.
I didn't appreciate vinyl.
Right. Yeah.
But That's another thing I've been trying to get into is I'm trying to get more vinyl.
Yeah.
Because man, those picture discs are cool. I don't even always listen to them. I just like looking at them.
Yeah.
Because Skeleton Witch has made some super cool fucking vinyls.
I bought a fucking Parliament motor booty affair with George Clinton riding dolphins. He's like,
oh hell yeah,
he's in a cowboy outfit riding dolphins. It's fucking
That's
hilarious.
so cool.
But it's the picture disc, and I bought it. I bought the album because I was touring with a funk band for a little bit. And we went to Cincinnati, and that was the album that they turned me on to was Parliament Funkadelic's Motor Booty Affair. And so when I bought the picture disc, right, I had tried DMT for the first time. Mm-hmm. So I'm listening to this Motor Booty Affair album, and it's got like these underwater sounds and shit, and I'm on DMT, so I'm hallucinating my ass off listening to this, sounds and seeing all these crazy pixels and shit, dude. But yeah, those picture discs are quite fun.
Oh yeah, dude. I just love how many metal bands are putting out vinyl these days.
I love it too, man. It's so cool.
Slam too, man. Yeah. Slam's coming out with vinyls. Like I got that Ingesting Putridity from Visceral Disgorge. Yeah. By the way, congrats Carl on that. Fucking cool.
Yeah, very cool.
But yeah, it's so awesome to like pop on a vinyl and just drop the needle, and then you're just hearing like dun 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 dun, and you're like, oh, this is so cool, and it sounds like so much more full on this. And
I want to get a record player. I have one here. I've had one for a while, but I don't have. I had a really shitty receiver that I bought online for some guy had it in his garage. It was all dusty, and every time he turned, he had broken feet on it. And I listened to my albums, and I bought a bunch of albums, but it just didn't have the right sound for me, Mm-hmm. And I still have my player. That's a really old player, but I want to get one at home where I can really enjoy it at home, But I have cats, so I worry about my cats jumping up, and I don't have a cover on the old one, so I'm probably going to have to buy a newer one with a cover.
Yeah, you don't want to get cat hair on the turntable.
No, not at all. No.
Dude, I will say also, like, when you got a turntable, you got to get yourself some classic, like, 70s music.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've got, what is it? I think one of the first things I did, I was up with this guy in Duluth, and we went to this record shop. I think we went to it wasn't Electric Fetus. It was, what's that secondhand shop that's down in Duluth? It's like a 2-3 floor place. It's a really big building, but
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember. It's not Electric Fetus, is it?
No, it's near Electric Fetus, though. I think it's like a couple buildings over. But
I know what you're talking about. I cannot remember the name of it.
I found some cool shit there, man. Like there's something cool about going to like an antique shop and just trying to find cool shit. I got out of there with, I bought like, I think I got Tapestry by Carole King. Then I got 2 albums from the Mamas and the Papas because I'm a huge 60s pop fan. Nice. As it turns out, I really, really like Mamas and the Papas and Carole King, and something my mom raised me on. Right. But goddamn though, there's nothing more 70s feeling than when you hear the very first few chords of I Feel the Earth Move, those piano chords. When you hear that through vinyl, through the speakers, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm in a time machine right now.
Dude, so my mom had the record player that I have, and she had a whole Fisher setup that was in a thing about the size of that speaker, right? Mm-hmm. Had like the EQ and the receiver and all that shit and so when I got that from her, like I went to her house and I was like, Mom, whatever happened to your record player? She goes, oh, come here. Go in the garage, and it's fucking all together. But I blew a side of it, so it was fucked up. So when you plugged it in, it only went mono. It didn't go stereo. It get loud and you could hear it through both speakers, but it was only mono. It was really, really weird, okay? Mm-hmm. So she goes, yeah, you can take the record player. So I took it, and I got a little box. It was, you know what I mean? So that was the receivers. That's all you could plug into, and you could plug headphones in. It was like a little pile box, right? Mm-hmm. The first album that I listened to was Robin Trower, Bridge of Sighs, dude. And I kid you not, the nostalgia of the sound of the records made me cry, dude.
Just the crackle.
Dude,
that little crackle.
I'm not kidding you, man. When that fucking beginning notes of Bridge of Sighs, that and it's going and it's going through the thing, and the crackles and the crunches in the background, it had my hair standing up on end, and I just was like, all of a sudden I welled up and started crying. I'm going, what the fuck is that? Like, whoa, that's the 70s fucking coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, speaking of weird 70s albums, I have this one that I think There's probably not a lot of copies of this.
Yeah.
But there used to be. It's one of George Harrison's albums when he was in a cult, when he was a Hare Krishna.
No shit.
Yeah, he called it the J.O.B. Orchestra.
Yeah.
And the album is called Open the Doors to Your Heart.
Yeah.
And it has like a bunch of super psychedelic imagery on the front
No
of it,
shit.
but it's almost like cult 70s disco.
Damn.
And I'm like, this is like actually pretty banging. Because I mean, of course, it's George Harrison producing the whole thing. So it's like, yeah, it's going to sound good. But it's just like, man, I almost kind of want to join this cult. They got some banging tunes.
John says, let me see here. John says his name is a weird keyboard seizure handle. No worries. And then he says, he said, brown Hawaiian button-up is like an 80s Colombian cocaine runner.
Dude, it was even better because I was on stage wearing white swim trunks.
Oh, that's
white
awesome.
swim trunks with a brown Hawaiian shirt. I
That's
was like,
great, dude.
I was walking up to people and be like, hey, do I look like a coke dealer? I look like I should be having a bucket hat.
He says, let's see here. A really good metal vinyl is Thrones by Aseethe. I don't even know how to say that. Aseeth? Yeah, I don't know how to say that. But he said they're a doomy metal band from Iowa.
I do love me some Iowa metal. The guys over in like Rising Plague
There you
or
go.
like Pit Lord. And
Yeah.
those guys are doing pretty good. I mean, can't forget Slipknot.
Didn't they just move? Didn't Rising Plague just move to somewhere?
I'm not sure.
I could have swore I just saw that they had moved out of the area.
I would say, I mean, good for them. I mean, if that's what they're trying to do, like hell yeah. I'm sure Iowa is not the easiest place to get shows.
Thunder
in.
Goat, dude. Have you ever heard that band?
Yeah, dude, I played with them a few
Now
times.
I've seen the name, but I've never heard the band.
Oh yeah, they're straight up.
Mike from Red Vinter hit me up this morning, and he's like, "Yeah, me and Matt from Volsungazaga were talking to the guys from Thunder Goat, and told them that they should come on your show." And I'm like, "Oh, cool, like." I'll try to look for some of their music. And Mike was like, dude, you got to check them out. You'll really like them. So he sends it to me, right? And I turned that shit on this morning at work, and I was like, wow, dude, they're fucking fun. I really like those. If you guys have not checked out the band Thunder Goat yet, very cool band. It's my first time ever hearing them, so I was really impressed.
So we played with them when we were doing our like little mini tours and stuff through like Wisconsin and Illinois and Indiana, and played with them at a bunch of Wisconsin dates, and god damn, I was blown away. I'm like, I love this, like straight up spacey doom music. Like,
really cool. That was what I found on Bandcamp too. They have like a crazy space album, dude.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, I like space. I got a fucking spaceship right there flipping you off. You know what I mean? I like space shit, so I was like, I gotta check this out. It was like spacey stoner, and I was going, whoa, this is badass.
Well, see, like I saw the
dug it.
artwork, and I'm like, oh, this reminds me of some like Orange Goblin, some good like stoner rock, and then I hear it, and it's like, oh, this is more like Sleep.
Yeah.
Okay,
They threw down, dude. Yeah, it I would say it's like a thrashy fucking stoner.
Yeah,
metal
yeah,
shit.
It's got a little more teeth to it.
Yeah, it's like a punk thrash doom. It's really it's a great combination too, man. They're badass. Josh Barini, Josh Barini says, Brad,
what up, Josh?
Brad, the fucking god. Jesus, I can't even breathe. I can't even read. I can't even talk. My goodness.
Yeah,
And
Josh is a good shit. He's a singer from Exquisite.
yeah, and he's been hitting it pretty hard too. From what he was posting before, he's hitting the health thing too, man.
Yeah, he's been
not
doing
like
good.
he's not like he's in bad shape by any means or anything, but
I say health goals, man. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
good job, Josh.
very cool, man. Very
I
cool.
played with them. What was it? We were playing a punk fest out in Cambridge, of all places. It was Doug's place from Crucial Ally and
Okay.
Don't Kill the Kids.
Okay.
So he had this like big fest out back of his house, and it was so cool. And Billy, I may have taken a couple mushrooms before I got on stage, so I was kind of like enjoying the scenery. It was very like backwoods Cambridge sort of area with a lot of like filled out place. But yeah, and then it was such a diverse lineup because it was a lot of like, there was pop punk, there was a little bit more thrashy stuff, and then there's Exquisite.
Yeah. Right.
Singing songs like, what is it? Middle Class Has No Class and
Right.
stuff like that. And just going straight like extreme slam with it.
Right.
And I'm rocking out.
Did they have their
I'm
suits on
loving
and
it.
shit? Did they have their hats and suits on and shit?
I think they tried. Some of them were, but it was also like out in the middle of like a hot
Hotter
summer
than fuck.
day.
Yeah.
I
Dude, I
saw
seen
that.
them play at Slam Dakota, and they were in that shit, and it was like 100 degrees out. I don't know how the fuck
I don't know
did
how
it.
they do that because I saw like I'm up there and I'm watching and like Greg is just looking rough. I'm like, and like Tyler is like, I don't know how you do shit like that
Dude.
in the middle of the burning sun. Like, damn.
He's got a fucking waistcoat and a fucking dapper hat on and shit, just sweating balls, dude. You know what I mean? Playing heavy shit. You know, it's great.
Dude, I've been toying with the idea of more like costumes and get-ups and stuff. Like, when I do my grind stuff, I've got my Mr. Beefy get-up that I do. And then volcano diving, I finally found my orange shorts. I'm excited to bring those out.
Nice.
Because
Lava shorts.
they were made specifically for me, and it was.
They still fit you?
Well, that's the thing is they didn't fit me when I got them.
Oh, nice.
I had to like sit there and put a belt around them, but now they'll fit because
Awesome, dude.
Because I think I dropped a waist size from like 42 to 34.
Wow, dude, that's a big jump, man.
Oh yeah, now I have to buy new pants. It's great and very expensive.
Yeah, but you probably feel a lot better. You probably feel sexy.
Oh, shut up, babe. I know it.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Break a lot of hearts on Match.com.
So a buddy of mine, you know, he started getting skinny, you know.
Yeah.
He was a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so I just made it fucking extra creepy, dude. You know what I'm saying? We're talking. I'm going, dude, you're looking fucking great. He's like, oh, thanks, man. And he's all comfortable with having this great conversation. I go, so how much cock did you get? And he's like, what? And I go, well, now you can see it, right? And he's like, you can see him. He's starting to get red. He's like, that's a fucking odd question to ask another dude. And I go, not really. I mean, you're fat. You couldn't see your dick for a while. I know you couldn't see the motherfucker. And he's laughing, and he's
Dude,
just
he's
like
sitting there like Eddie Murphy.
I go at least an inch, right? And he just looks at me and he goes, "You're inappropriate. You're inappropriate." And I'm just laughing because I know he's uncomfortable as shit. And you know what I mean? And I know because I'm a fat guy, dude. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I wasn't always fat.
Well, they don't tell you the other thing though is that not only do you get to see more of it, but more of it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, you get more, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to fuck with him because it's true, dude. You know what I mean?
Once that fupa goes
Yeah,
away,
you lose your fucking your pelvis pouch, dude. You
the
know what I'm
fupa
saying?
destroyer.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be as a fucking training coach. It's like you gotta try this move. This is the fupa destroyer.
Ah, that's hilarious, dude.
Be like, all right, Eric, come on, I'll be a trainer for you. No, I'm good. Why not? Come on, Eric.
Madly inappropriate to be the fupa destroyer as a trainer, dude.
That'll
hilarious.
be the new training program. It's like P90X.
Eric,
fupa destroyer.
Eric, you gotta hire the guy. He's trying to help you, bro. He's trying to help you.
No, God, I totally forgot what we were talking about.
No, so how was the attendance for Wasco's this year? Was it good?
It was good. We got some more people from out of state. We got some people there that weren't there before. Some of the FTA crew were coming out because FTA last year was their last year.
Yeah.
And so we got some guys out from I think there were some guys from Michigan. Cool dudes.
Bands or like actual fans?
Oh
or
no,
what?
these guys were I don't remember. Yeah, no, there were some of them playing. Yeah, and so I'm excited for that because I was camped right next to them. Cool fucking dudes.
Yeah,
And then
very
we had
cool.
some people from Illinois, and so I'm really really excited for next year because.
Sounds like he is too, and he's already. He's already got his headliner booked. So.
I just say all I can say is that it's one of the bigger things he's done.
That's cool.
And I'm definitely going to be jockeying for a good position on that bill for certain.
Yeah, very cool, dude.
And it'll be really cool to see Metal Fest get back to the numbers it used to be at.
Yeah.
Because, like, you remember, like, 10 years ago,
Right.
that shit was wild.
Right.
You get, like, 200, 300 people
Right.
there. But then it's like, and no shade on FTA because FTA was a great fest. It was
Right.
awesome. But
That was a Gorgasm dude doing that, right? That was the dude from Gorgasm putting that show
I
together.
don't know if it was Kyle. Maybe it was Kyle.
It was one of them cats from Gorgasm. From
Oh,
what I understand.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the band. I can't remember. I think God, who was telling me? Jesse Watson, I think, was telling me that.
I think so, yeah. But I'm not 100% on that, but I know that it was a cool fest for certain. And it was just unfortunate that was always on the same weekend as Metal Fest,
Right.
which is like, damn it.
Yeah, it sucks, man. And they had some really big folks at FDA. You know what I mean? It got pretty big. Why did they end up stopping that?
I don't know. I honestly am not too sure. I know that I don't know, like CDF. It was also its final year a couple of years ago because now Miguel went down to Texas and now he's doing Texas Domination.
Right.
So it's like there's a lot of fests in Illinois that are kind of like not doing
Teetering
things
off.
anymore.
Yeah.
teetering off.
Petering off, whatever. Yeah.
It'd be cool to see more people discover like Wisconsin as a good destination for fest, just because there's so many. There's a lot of cool venues out there. There's
and I know that Randy Kasner has been doing Blades of Steel, which is a lot of older thrash bands. And he was doing. Oh man, there were a few years that he was doing his Spring Bash thing out there in Milwaukee and Madison area, and he was bringing fucking Internal Bleeding and all these badass bands out there.
I still remember
Possessed
one
and all
time.
that shit.
What was it? One time I did a show for Murder Stock when Joy Killer was doing that.
Yeah.
And went out there with urination. You can imagine that didn't go too well.
I bet.
But that was such a cool experience. Even though, like, I think, what was it? Club H2O had a Metallica cover band or something booked that weekend, and so we had to do it in like Chad's garage in his backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could see 94 from his backyard, and it was like, yeah, we're all gonna camp out in the backyard just to listen to the sounds of the highway.
Nothing wrong with that at all, dude.
Oh,
It's
dude,
super fun, man.
All to load into a truck. Like a 98 Dodge Dakota SLT, a short cab one, a cab and a half with me, Mavis, and Squirrel all just crammed in there with all of the gear for like a fucking stage setup.
Jesus.
Like it was so cramped. That was the most cramped ride I think I've ever done on a long haul drive.
I'm sure you're getting smashed the whole way there, though.
Oh, God. See, like, oh, dude, did I ever tell you about like the first time I ever went to Wasco's?
No, go ahead.
So like the very first time I went to Wasco's, I think it was Garf hit me up because I had expressed interest in wanting to go. And I think Garf hit me up and said like, hey, I know you're kind of broke right now. You can't afford to go. Here are these people who are doing sound. Would you like to ride with them?
Yeah.
And so I go up to Harris. We load up the van. We get everything going. And I get up there, realize I'm broke. I have no money. I have no food. I literally was crust punking the entire goddamn weekend.
Yeah.
Like just going around because that back in the day, there were so many people, you just walk in a straight line and someone hands you something.
Right.
And so I was doing that and sleeping out on the ground. Like,
dude,
the last night
I've seen some shit in that campground. Holy shit,
dude. The last night there, it rained. And so I'm in this bedroll while it's raining out in the middle, like outside the van. Oh. I got Futurama on my phone under the bedroll so the rain doesn't get on the phone.
That's funny, dude.
I wake up and, oh God, I think I ended up getting like an infection from that. It was a rough time,
dude.
It was a rough time, but I learned a valuable lesson, which is bring your own vehicle.
Yeah.
At least then you can sleep in it.
Right. Exactly. That's a plus there at Wasco's, man, because I've seen dudes sleeping on that
the old
the fucking slide, that big metal slide.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen a dude passed out on that metal slide.
That old trailer too. That old trailer that had the ratty ass
bed
and the couch.
Yeah,
I slept on that a couple times.
Dude, I seen a guy sleeping with his head. The whole tent collapsed, and all he had was his head inside the tent, and the rest of his body's out. He's like half wrapped in a fucking sleeping bag, one leg out. I saw Aaron Whitesides drink a bottle of fucking like a quarter bottle of Ruppelmints in like 100. It had to have been 100 degrees in the car, and he just grabbed it. He's like, I don't have to brush my teeth, and just chugs the rest of the fucking bottle. Ooh. Wasco's is notorious for just mayhem. Didn't a couple people almost die there one year?
No. So what happened was I think it was Golgotha's Pyre was playing, and they had some pyrotechnics, and because. Usually,
I'm not talking about that time, but I'm talking about the time when they had to have Brett.
Oh yeah,
Brett collapsed there.
Brett, yeah,
he fucking.
That was, I think, maybe the second or third time I went there. Yeah,
were you at that show that night?
Yeah, I saw.
I was in town, so I just saw everybody standing around with all the ambulance and shit going on.
Was that 2014, 2015?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can never remember these things, but. If I'm wrong, go ahead and the chat will correct me if I'm wrong on that one, and I probably am. But no, I will say it's been getting cleaned up really good lately. They got that old trailer out of there. Everything's cleaned out. Like now that entire hill is open.
You talking about
now.
the trailer house?
Yeah, that
there?
house that was
gotcha.
up on the hill. Yeah, that's gone. Completely demolished after Shagwell managed to injure himself on it twice.
Right.
But it's so much nicer now, and they got new plumbing in there, and they're basically, I know Zoltak has been making it a passion project just to really re-up it. And now
they did the whole building and everything. Like they've got a venue on the one side, right? Is that
well? So now he's so right now it's a pool hall.
Oh, okay.
I think if they need to, they can set up a stage in there.
So they can like move the tables out of the way and shit.
Yeah. Good, but I was spending a good amount of time in there just playing pool and shit after the concert was over because. That place won't close down until like 3, 4 in the morning.
Right. They don't have to, right?
Nope, because it's on their property. I mean,
it's badass, dude.
Zoltak owns the campground and he owns the bar, so he's just like, this bar closes when I'm ready to go to bed.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, that's so cool.
Now heed that warning, folks. If you're looking to play a badass gig in September, that's usually when he does this in September. Get a hold of Aaron White and play that show because it'll be, if you're a partier, you're gonna have a good time at that place because Wasco's is a blast.
Oh yeah, we both have a lot of memories from there. Yeah.
Or fragmented memories.
Dude, I remember one time playing Harry Potter out there where you just get really drunk and you shoot at each other with Roman candles.
Yeah.
We had what was it, Ray Nevison was like was going up the hill. And I think, what was it, John from Solar Slaughter hands me a fucking hands me a Roman candle, and he's like, "Here, we gotta get Ray." I'm drunk out of my mind. I'm like, "Yeah," and just do like. Just like
dodging them, ducking out of the way and shit. That's hilarious.
Karma got me eventually because there was one year where I was sleeping in the back of my Durango, like half passed out, and like people were just like shooting bottle rockets at me.
Yeah.
And I'm so drunk, I'm just in the back of my car.
Just your hand up and fuck you.
Just like, hit me.
Hilarious, dude.
Oh, dude. Great times.
When I had long hair, I was in Detroit Lakes on 4th of July, and we were walking through this field, and there's a big group of these big dumb jock dudes, and they're standing there and fucking, I tell my buddy, all of a sudden they're shooting screamers off, and they're fucking shooting them. I go, these dudes are going to shoot bottle rockets at us. You just watch. And he goes, no way, dude. They will never do it. Fuck, I look over, dude, shoots a bottle rocket, hits me right in the hair and fucking gets caught in my hair and does that and then explodes right next to my ear, dude. I ran up to them fucking 6 dudes and was like, who did it?
Who did it?
I'm going to snap one of your necks. I was all fucking bent out of shape. No,
dude. I mean,
they just all stood there like straight up. No, they're all doing this. You know what I mean?
Pretty understandably pissed. I mean,
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Burnt my face and my neck, dude, from it. It sucked. I was pissed, man.
It's like, what, are y'all going to pay the fucking hospital bill? Because I ain't.
Yeah. Yeah, Detroit Lakes was violent that year, man. I watched a lot of people get roughed up that year. Mayhem, dude. So there's never usually any problems out at Wasco's like that. It's always pretty good times. I've never had anything too severe out there, man, for sure.
Nah, we usually take care of each other out there. Dude. We try to self-police everything.
Absolutely. That's what you got to do, man. You don't want them fuckers coming in there anyways. You know what I mean?
Really
causing a ruckus.
You want to enjoy yourself.
Dude, I really appreciate you coming in and catching up, man. It's been a long time, dude. When you get some more material, when you guys are ready to release more stuff, man, let me know and we'll jump on the podcast. With all your projects, like you said, you got 4 or 5 things going on right now.
I just say we'll have to have a board meeting with one member from each of the bands.
Would be totally fine with me, man. The more the merrier. It's always fun to bounce jokes off of each other. Most band members have a million inside jokes or connections to one movie or this, and they use catchphrases from this, and it's always fun to have a group of guys in here just yucking it up and having a I appreciate you very much, dude. Let me see here. Now what was the Zymergy show, wasn't it?
Yeah, that'll be November 14th at Zymergy. Music starts at 7.
Let me pull this up here so I can show them real quick.
And I think it is that all the bands on the bill are bands that either haven't played Zymergy in a few years or it's going to be their first time.
I think Die Hard has been wanting to play that place, is what Josh was saying.
Yep. Josh has been super excited about that from what I hear.
Yeah.
So it's going to be their first show, Cavernous Maw's first show. I think it's our first show since 2022. And I think
at Zymergy?
Yeah, and I think the same can be said for Blood War, I think. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'm not positive. Also, again, don't forget on Sunday the show that means more than all the other damn shows in town.
Absolutely.
This weekend. That is Joe Spanbauer's special benefit at Route 47 Pub and Grub. There are 19 bands playing. It starts at like noon and it goes till looks like 7:38. But I'm sure people will be hanging out. Lots of great stories of all his past places that he's worked. Ryan's and the Star Bar and fucking Mill City. I mean everywhere.
He worked at he did some work over at Pavlitsky's too, didn't
Pov's
he?
too. Yeah. He was gonna end up. Dude, he's had so many things where he was going to buy in or had, you know what I mean? Like the Star Bar was one of those where he ended up getting pushed out for some stupid reason. And then they ended up selling the place or sold it out from under him or some shit.
Yeah, it's always
the guy's had some tough luck with he's a great sound guy. He's been around for a really long time. Unfortunately, he's very sick, and this is a great benefit for him. It's $20 to get in. They've got beer and food. They have great food over there at Route 47. Live auctions, silent auctions, lots of music. Lots of great stories, lots of good people, man. Please come check it out. I'll be there on Sunday pretty much all day if you want to stop by and say hello. It'd be great to see you. Again, man, thank you so much for coming in, dude. Is there anything else you want to pump or you want to push or anything like that?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Woo!
No, I seriously thank you for having me on here. It's great to get back here. It's great to see your new location.
Thanks, man.
Because I remember I was in the radio building last time and I really loved the new space.
Thanks, man. I was like a quarter of the size of this fucking room.
Yeah,
man.
it felt more like an office.
Great.
Like step into my office.
Right, exactly. And you believe it or not, 95% of the shit that's in here was in that little room. If you can believe that.
Yeah, that was
that's a lot.
That makes me realize just how much stuff was in that room.
So much shit in that room. And the only thing that's not, I think, is this table. Those speakers weren't in that room either because I had them in my practice space.
I say, looking like my bedroom, just posters completely on the wall. You don't see any of the wall at all.
Oh, dude, I used to love it. I wish I owned the room so I could actually do that because I would put like a quarter of the room and push it all back like that.
Dude, all my bedroom right now is either shows I've played, bands I like, or anime.
Yeah.
Literally, that's
awesome, dude. I love it. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Oh, I wanted to pump this too. I did a podcast with a friend, Stunner Stage. That is John Stunner Magnuson. We did a podcast together just recently. He just released it. If you want to check him out, that's Stunner's Stage, talking Minnesota music on YouTube. Check that out. My episode was just released. That is episode, looks like.
I think I saw some clips from that.
19 or 20. Oh, I think 20 or 21. Yeah. It was a good time, and it's different to be on the other end of it. I want to actually make a couple adjustments too, because I talked about Prince and the first time me seeing him on American Bandstand, and I said that he played a keytar. I actually went and looked that up, and he did not play a keytar on that.
Oh no, the internet's gonna have your head.
No, I just like to correct myself because I did see him play a keytar on a performance when I was a kid, and I actually got to hold that keytar when I worked at Paisley Park. So it was
nice.
I was telling the story about Paisley Park and how I got involved in it on the podcast on Stunner Stage. So if you're interested in going to listen to me blabber more about myself instead of listening to everybody talk, well, I kind of listen to never mind. If you want to watch the show, Stunner Stage, episode like 20 or something, go take a look at that. Again, thank you again for watching. Stay tuned. Going to try to do these again. I'm booked out until April of next year. I opened the books and it came in flooding. So we've got a lot of fantastic podcast guests coming up. I've got a old schoolmate who has been running marathons for the last couple years since his dad passed away. Another guy that I've watched on the internet where like you see people's growth as humans, you know what I'm saying? And
it's great to see that. Like, it's honestly like so inspiring to see that happen.
Well, I mean, this guy, ever since I've known him from school, we weren't like buddies in any way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm friends with him on Facebook. We were schoolmates. I always liked the guy. I always thought he was a sweetheart of a human being. His dad passed away, and he went through a lot of rough mental health stuff. And I saw him posting about his marathons and talking about his marathons. And I mean, this dude runs all the time. all the damn time. And he's my age. He's 53 years old. You know what I mean? So he's constantly running. He's got a bum leg, but he just keeps going, dude. And it's so inspiring to me. And I've been really trying to like get people to talk about mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very important, man. Guys are we were conditioned in my generation to like push it all down. You know what I mean? You were a pussy if you did this, or you know what I mean? And all the derogatory things that they called you, a sissy or a whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know as I grew older that being able to talk to people or talk to your friends or talk to somebody about how you're feeling is so important for men. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
To not be afraid to share your emotions. You know,
if I had not had my Discord group, I don't know if I could have actually maintained sobriety.
Yeah.
Because I've been meeting with them pretty regularly for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's not even talking about sobriety, it's just hanging out. Like sometimes all you need is just like a few friends to hang out with and do stuff with so that you're not sitting at home thinking about it.
Dude, I saw a perfect example of that exact thing. There's a mother on the bottom of a bouncy slide, you know, where they blow up the thing and it's got a big slide on it.
Yep.
There's a little kid on the top and then mom's going, come on, and he won't go. All kids are flying by him, jumping off, hey, face first and shit. And then his friend walks up and sits down next to him and just grabs his hand. That's it.
Yep. Sometimes all you need is a helping hand.
Then the kid just looked and he went, and it just spoke to me. You know what I'm saying?
I find that a lot of people, like, there's a lot of issues that can come right down to, like, sometimes you just need someone to listen.
Yeah.
You just need someone to sit there and listen.
I agree, man.
And or just to be there, you know, just so that you're not by yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we are our own worst enemy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
In fact, I'd say most of the time we are.
Fuck yeah, dude. Chewing ourselves up because of it, man. But I got a lot of good podcasts coming up. That's what I was trying to say, folks.
Absolutely. Straight fire.
Thank you very much for showing up tonight and watching at other times. I really do appreciate the support and love, man. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed and listening and doing all the good stuff. Subscribe and like if you haven't yet. If you're watching this now and you like the content, just like and subscribe, and we'll see you the next episode. Thank you very much, Brad. Thank you very much for showing up.
Thanks for having me, man.
No problem, man. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast.